Welcome to Kill the Market. This is Uncle Toro. The question everyone's been asking, is the market going to crash? That is something we're going to look at as we go through our charts. I want to say there's always a lot of noise. Are we going shooting missiles? Are we not? What are we doing? It's always noise. Playing price action, you got to do your best to block that out if possible. The easiest way, how does it always happen around the weekends, off market hours? One thing is said right at close, comes back, and then it's something else right before open. So it really is hard to trade based off of that. But if you're just following price action, it makes all that a lot easier and gives you a better idea of what might be coming. Okay, so we're going to go through some charts real quick and see what we have going on. We're going to start off here on SPY. You can see Friday had that huge candle here, pushed to the upside, filled the gap here. Nothing too exciting. It is over our first downtrend line. It did get that nice close volume, kind of normal for a big buying day. So now can we hold? That'll be the next question. I now made a secondary downtrend line, see if it can break over that. It did not form a higher high here. So we had this previous candle was the high of 750.02. Last week or on Friday, we hit 748.90. So if this can push up higher, put in that higher high, that would be more bullish in my opinion. Right now, it's kind of in the middle. It is trying to hold this breakout. Everything else has failed up to this point. So for now, it's kind of wait and see. QQQ, not as strong as SPY on Friday and sold off a little bit more, is holding our channel here. Did get a really nice bounce off my upper trend line here. However, we did put in that lower low. The higher high would be way up here at 710, so it's got some movement, not big gap up there. So we will see what happens. We got that gap to fill, kind of holding here. 695.77 is our weekly pivot. We'll see what happens on Monday. Should we fail this, it could get ugly pretty quick. All right, some big caps here. We got Apple. Big sell-off on the earnings. They did buy it up on Friday. If it can hold that 308.63, we can definitely get a push up to see this 317 level. I'm bullish day and overall tough sell-off for them. AMD here broke down, retested and failed. Not a good look here on AMD. These are the kind of things where people are saying, is the crash coming? Is it going to hit sooner or later? Some of these players who have been up here kind of consolidating, and now you're getting this little droopy sell-off here that could get ugly. Gap all the way down there. Amazon killed earnings, blasted up through here, pushing up near all-time highs. We'll see if it can break that channel there. It's been in an uptrend here for a while. Consolidated, killed earnings. Google, again, another push. Big day, but, we're not breaking any records here. So it can be deceiving when you see a candle like that. Keep an eye on what happens. We do have this downtrend line here and this at 365, so that would be a big level for Google. Meta quickly sold off. They're buying it back up, but that level right there, that 560, 561, that's going to be the tough level to get through. We do have that gap is trying to push up. Can it close above that level? Microsoft, breakout here after huge gap up from earnings and just kept running. Everyone loves it now. Hated it last week, still hate it, will forever hate it. But this level up here is, again, that weekly pivot around 466.32, 467. We need to get a push through there. And then there's that 743.43. That would be the next one. That's a bigger one in my opinion. I could see us getting up there, and then it would be interesting to see what happens. Netflix trying to hold the breakout, not looking good at all. Netflix trying to hold the breakout, not looking good at all. Inside day here, a couple inside days on consolidation after it's trying to push that breakout. The gap has been filled. Now, if we get below that 71.11, 70, we're right back down. So Keep an eye on Netflix. Again, these are ones that are, have been very strong over that couple weeks, kind of faltering here. Nvidia, again, another one broke out from the downtrend, retested, is now trying to push up 204, 205 level, very difficult here as it was, it was support here for a while till it crashed down. And now it's trying to find itself just kind of chopping in this gate range here from 214 to 190. Really need to get out of there to see where it's going to go. SpaceX on its way to 100. Big earnings this week. So there again, a lot of noise. What does this show us? Not good. Selling, 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 selling continues. Had a little consolidation here. So now we're looking between that 107 and 119, where the breakout will be there. Again, 100, big psych level. See what happens. Tesla killed on earnings, continued the sell-off, found some support here right around that 302, now trying to make that push up. Keep an eye on this one. I don't know if it will be linked to SpaceX. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. So those are our charts for this week. That's what we're looking like. Is the crash coming? Not as strong as some people want to say. In my opinion, these charts are pretty weak. But again, the way that this market's going, it could change on a dime. It's very news driven right now, but just following the price action. I'm going to stay bearish unless we can get a continued push up. I could see, in the short term, maybe a push up here to break out to really get some people trapped around this 755, 757 area. And then it comes back down, change the structure, get them all buying in, and then another crash down. So that's my crash scenario if it happens. Otherwise, we could see some chop. We could come back down to these levels. We will wait and see. That's our week upcoming. And I'm going to drop another one for earnings charts coming up next. Please like and subscribe so we can get this out to as many people as we can.